Alright then, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Crypto Space. In today's video, we are going to cover Kaspa, its recent price action, we are going to cover a BTC, couple of charts for alts, and of course we are going to cover a couple of interesting and very important news for Kaspa, so I'm pretty sure that you don't want to miss it out. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing, and a quick disclaimer that this video is not a financial advice. And now let's hop into Kaspa itself. So Kaspa is currently trading at 15 cents and is currently experiencing a leg up of 1.4%. Market cap is currently sitting at 3.5 billion USD and 24-hour trading volume is currently sitting at 104 million USD. So let's have a look at the chart. Obviously we have this sideways price action on a daily. However, if we are going to look at the 7-daily chart, this is the dip that everybody was crying about and saying that Kaspa is bad and blah blah blah. But alright, I'm pretty sure that these people are regretting that they haven't bought this dip now. But nevertheless, let's have a look at very important news. So the first things first, what is KEF? That's Kaspa Ecosystem Foundation. And I would like to cover this information first before we are going to get into smart contracts, etc. So today's video is going to be very big, at least in my opinion, because we are experiencing that development and Kaspa basically becoming what everybody is anticipating. So now, why was it created? KEF aims to collaborate with the community to promote the development, adoption and sustainability of the Kaspa ecosystem, empowering individuals and organizations to leverage Kaspa technology for a robust and diverse ecosystem. So there are people that are working on the adoption of Kaspa, sustainability, but most importantly about, well, promoting that development of Kaspa. What are the benefits? A flourishing Kaspa ecosystem benefits all stakeholders, miners gain from increased transaction activity, holders enjoy speculative gains, which I believe that we are falling into that category of holders, and hopefully we are going to enjoy those speculative gains in coming months, and investors find opportunities in high quality projects. Merchants boost sales with Kaspa's expanding influence. How will it support the mission? KEF supports the Kaspa ecosystem through various means like research grants, developer support in hackathons, startup incubation, and merchant integration. Guys, Kaspa is developing. This is great news in my opinion. Everything is going according to the plan, but of course this plan is coming with time. And now let's move to the big news, okay? Smart contracts, finally. They are in development, okay? So let's have a look. The KEF is accelerating Kaspa smart contract development by founding initiatives for recruitment, research, and more to be overseen by Jonathan Sompolinski. Guys, this is big again, okay? This is something that we are expecting, especially before the proper parabola is going to kick in, because obviously that is going to drive more retail adoption and of course hopefully institution as well. And the only thing that we are now basically waiting for is the testing and then the complete smart contracts on Kaspa. And who knows how long is it going to take, but that is basically happening right now, so that's big. All right, and now Kaspa Plex in development as well. Kaspa Plex enables token deployment, minting, issuance, and creating an inscription DEX. And now more to come. Of course, we have to be patient, but guys, this is great news. Another big news for Kaspa, so let's check this out. Web3 Festival in Hong Kong. This event is projected to draw over 500,000 on-site participants. This is big, over 500,000 people. Last year, the speakers included the founders and CEO of OKX, Binance, Chainlink, Definity, Polygon, Aptos, Near, Arbitrum, Consensus, Scroll, Metis, DYDX, etc. But now another big thing. This year speakers will have so far Cathie Wood, that's big on its own, okay? Cathie Wood, she's big on its own, she has influence, a lot of it. OKX, Binance presidents, founders of ICP, Aptos, DVF, Ton, Helium, Aminoca Brands, Quantum, Neo, Shai Wyborski, Kaspa, etc. Guys, so first of all, we know how in love Cathie Wood is with BTC, with blockchain technology, etc. And I'm not saying that Cathie Wood doesn't know what Kaspa is. I'm pretty sure that she does, right? But of course, there are going to be topics about Kaspa on that conference in Hong Kong. And if Cathie Wood is going to open her eyes further to Kaspa, that is going to be big, because we all know how big influence Cathie Wood has in crypto space. If she's going to say something about Kaspa Kaspa on the news. That is going to be big, and I do believe that she could. Of course, you can call me crazy, but I do believe that, you know, this is our chance here with Kaspa. That's the first thing. And now OKX. Many people are not considering OKX as a top tier exchange, but if we are going to see OKX presidents in that meetup, they could potentially list Kaspa on their exchange on OKX. Not mentioning about Binance, we obviously have futures, but we would like to have that spot listing finally on Binance. Well, not mentioning about Coinbase, but guys, just in general, that meetup is big. That is happening very soon because it's scheduled for April 6 to April 9. This is something that I have showed to you guys before. However, I would like to point this out, and let's compare Kaspa. So first of all, let's go from the bottom. Solana, right? Solana has scalability. Obviously, that room for scalability is there. However, it's not really secure and it's not fully decentralized. And now let's have a look at Ether, XRP, Cardano, and Avalanche. So we've got security and we've got scalability for these projects, and that's great. However, there is no full decentralization. And now let's have a look at BTC, Litecoin, and Dogecoin. We don't have that scalability factor over here, and that is important, I believe. So BTC doesn't have it, Litecoin doesn't have it, and Dogecoin neither. So let's have a look at Kaspa. Kaspa is the full triangle, guys. It has security, scalability, and decentralization. And of course, when I'm saying those things, people think that price is going to, you know, skyrocket and we are going to see 10, 20, 50, heck, maybe even $100 Kaspa immediately. But of course, these great things are coming with time. Rome wasn't built in 1 or 2 years. So the current reward for miners is currently sitting at 123 Kaspas, and the next reward is going to be 117, and the next reduction is scheduled in 2 weeks. Hash rate is currently sitting at 186 per hash per second, so that is growing, guys. And now let's examine holders that are holding over 10,000 Kaspa. So the last time I have updated you guys on Kaspa, that was on the 20th of March, and we're sitting at 68,460 new holders. At the moment, we are sitting at 68,770, which gives us a difference of 310 new holders that are holding over 10,000 Kaspa. That's big, that accumulation is big, and 100,000 Kaspa holders. So let's have a look at 20th. We're sitting at 18,870, and currently we are sitting at 18,980, which gives us a difference of 110 new holders that are holding over 100,000 Kaspa. So now let's have a look what happened. We've dipped to that 11 cents zone, and we saw 3 days of proper recovery for Kaspa. Most importantly, we have closed above that very important trend line, which also serves as a support over here for Kaspa, and looks like now we are battling with that resistance over here that leads us back to the previous all-time highs that happened in 19th of November. Another key thing to notice is that we are currently at good levels of RSI, so it looks like Kaspa is ready for the next pump. And if we are going to look at the daily, we are supported by all of the moving averages. So Kaspa looks very healthy on the technicals, but of course technicals don't really determine everything and the full story, because things can change in a snap of a finger in a crypto world. Okay, so I do hope that you guys understand that. Some of you guys texted that you are watching my Kaspa updates and the price didn't do exactly what I said it's going to do. So let me clarify things, okay? First things first, this video is not a financial advice. Second thing, I don't know what exactly Kaspa is going to do, okay? I don't have a crystal ball. These things are only technicals, and we are obviously speculating over here. Crypto market is a very speculative place, and I do hope that you don't put all of the money towards Kaspa after it's pumping and then blaming me for losing money, right? Because when I'm saying that it's a great chance to buy, like for example in the previous video, it's great time to buy Kaspa on a dip, it could be the last time. This is what I meant, right? So that was the last time pretty much. I said it could be. This is what I saw, and it did happen, as we can see over here. And I'm pretty sure now, if you treated this as a last chance, now you are sitting at 36% of healthy profits for Kaspa. So I hope it makes sense. And now let's have a look at the 4-hourly time frame. So the first things first, looks like we are being rejected from level of 15 cents over here for Kaspa, and I do believe that we could retest that trend line over here that obviously is going to serve as a support at the moment, and then we potentially could see some sort of a squeeze and then potentially a breakout, because that could potentially form our ascending triangle little ascending triangle over here on a 4-hourly time frame. However, we are going to see on the daily, things are looking very bullish for Kaspa. And by the way, if you'd be interested into keeping your Kaspa safe outside of exchanges on which anything might happen, make sure that you check out Tangem wallet. So Tangem wallet is a cold storage solution for you to store your Kaspa, but most importantly, not only Kaspa, because it supports plenty of different projects. The chip model is made by Samsung, which is used in passports, so the security is there. And my personal favorite is the fact that once you are going to send your Kaspa or another project, for example, to Tangem wallet, and you would like to sell it with profit, you don't necessarily have to send it back to the exchange, because you can just swap it for USDT in Tangem app. So I do believe this is a great deal, and with my discount code you can get 10% off. So the link is in the description down below. And now let's finally have a look at BTC, and after that we are going to look at some altcoin charts. Shout out to Titan of Crypto. Bitcoin 97,000 target. BTC regained its Tangem and is currently breaking out of the bull flag. If the breakout is confirmed and the bull flag plays out, $97,400 could be the target. And yes, definitely it could be possible, especially when the target is getting into the time after the halvening event. So of course that is possible. We are entering that proper bull cycle. Did you know that BTC is already retesting its all-time high in the market cap chart, while it's not visible in the BTC USDT chart? So let's have a look at what happened when this occurred in 2017. When we had this retest of all-time highs, we had this little bit of a pullback over here and then parabola. So look at exactly where we are at now. Shout out to Stock Money Lizards. From the macro perspective, the real parabolic run is just about to start, probably after the halvening. Obviously these targets over here for BTC are a little bit too bullish and too crazy, but that adoption is happening right now, especially with ETFs and its inflows. And don't get me wrong, I'm saying just in general, because obviously we had a little bit of outflows, etc. However, long term BTC is definitely going to see those prices. Maybe not necessarily in this cycle, but the next one, I don't see the reason why it wouldn't. Some people are calling the end of the bull market, even though it hasn't really started yet. Golden cross of the Gunnar EMA monthly chart of alts finally happened recently. RSI is not even 70. So first of all, let's have a look what happened in 2015. So once we have turned into that green area over here for RSI and there was 70, we started our cycle over here in 2015, and look what happened. Now 2021, exactly the same thing. When we grow from 70 towards the upside, we started our alt season. And now let's have a look. This current bull cycle, we are not even at 70 on RSI, so we haven't even turned green on RSI indicator. So guys, the cycle is just starting and gearing up. Shout out to the Scalping Pro. If we are going to look at the possible targets over here for alts, that's going to be very juicy alt season and in general bull cycle, because if we are going to look at what happened in 2021, this is where we are at. We had this little bit of a pullback and then parabola, just like before, and of course just like right now. So again, breakout out of the Wyckoff accumulation, then a bit of a pullback, and then hopefully we are going to hit these 4 trillion or even more. Ladies and gents, thank you very much for watching that Kaspa update. I hope that you have enjoyed it, and I hope that you are going to have a great day or evening wherever you are in the world. Peace and love, crypto.